Liverpool leapfrogged Manchester City at the top of the table after beating Fulham 2-1 at Craven Cottage. The champions were in FA Cup action, so have a game in hand, while Chelsea suffered a blow in their top four hopes with a defeat at Everton. Here, Amitai Winehouse assesses 10 things we learned from the latest round of Premier League fixtures. Graham Souness pointed out after Chelsea's loss at Everton that if you shut down Eden Hazard, Maurizio Sarri's side have very little about them. That bore out at Goodison Park, a ground Hazard has failed to score at in all 7 of his Premier League appearances there. Keeping up that habit led to more dropped points for Sarri's boys. Many Chelsea managers have relied on the Belgian, but few had the supposed philosophy of the Italian. Souness is right. It is now clear that Hazard has carried Chelsea this season. There has been talk of Liverpool's front three misfiring, that they are not linking up well anymore. Fulham showed that at least 2 are working right. After his cross for Sadio Mane on Sunday, Roberto Firmino's last 7 Premier League assists have been for either Mohamed Salah or Mane, which shows they still have that brilliant understanding. If they do not win the league, it'll be little to do with Mane and Firmino, who has always been more creator than finisher. But Salah, on a personal level, is clearly struggling, and he is going about solving it in completely the wrong way. He is clearly desperate to end a run of 7 games without a goal, but there are ways to go about that. Taking 5 shots, most of which were from range, and providing no chances for his teammates is not the correct one. The Egyptian is playing too individualistically. He needs to be reminded that team success is more important than his own. That will come with time. David De Gea did not have the best of times against Arsenal, but his importance to Manchester United was highlighted in the Wolves game. United can lay claim to the best backup goalkeeper in England, but Sergio Romero remains just that backup. De Gea would probably have saved both of Wolves' goals with his legs. Romero cannot be put at fault, yet this is a lesson for all good Solskjaer. With Real Madrid chasing him, De Gea is priceless if United want silverware. Time to worry. Liverpool. Manchester City have a habit of being overwhelmed when they fall behind in surprising games, but Swansea saw them overturn a 2-goal deficit to win for the first time under Pep Guardiola. Somehow, this incredible team are adding even more strings to their bow. They showed a capacity, on Saturday, to keep going when the going gets tough. A point behind in the Premier League, this is another sign that they are not going to be stopped easily. Richarlison will look back on this season with more fondness than his stop-start campaign at Watford, and Everton fans have no reason to complain about their big money signing. He now has 12 Premier League goals. Only 3 players have netted more in the competition in their first season at Everton, with Andre Kanchelskis, Yakubu, and Romelu Lukaku getting 15 apiece. The best thing is he's only 21. He will get better. Everton have an asset to build on. When Huddersfield signed Karlan Grant, it seemed like an admission that relegation was simply coming and the solution was to plan for next season. Instead, It has provided a chance for a 21-year-old to show his value in the top flight, and if he keeps up his form he may not make it to the championship. With 3 goals and 6, including 2 at West Ham, he is now Huddersfield's top scorer. Incredibly, he is also Charlton's after 9 goals in the first half of the season. Score a few more and he's worthy of a Premier League side taking a punt on him in the summer. Let's not pretend the London Stadium is not West Ham's home anymore. It takes time, but eventually all teams settle into new surroundings. Their late, dramatic win against Huddersfield was their 3rd league win on the spin at the stadium, and that is the first time that has happened since they moved there 2.5 seasons ago. Add in the incredible nature of it and these are the sort of moments that make fans understand there is no place like home. Brendan Rodgers, he has an exceptional record against Burnley, and it does not matter who he faces them with. The Northern Irishman has won 5 of his 6 league meetings with Burnley. Incredibly, those victories have come with 4 different teams: Watford, Swansea, Liverpool, and now Leicester. The names on the back of the shirt may not matter, and neither does the badge. Sometimes, for Burnley, it's just the man on the touchline. No one would call the Vitality Stadium a fortress, but it takes a lot to come away from there with 3 points these days. Bournemouth are now unbeaten in their last 19 home league games against teams who are not part of the Big Six, winning 10 of those games and drawing 9. That's a run that stretches back to November 2017. Given their record against the big teams, it shows that the Cherries do enough against the teams around them to justify their place in the league.